Meniere's disease can leave people with unexpected vertigo attacks and dizziness, fullness, ringing in the ears, vestibular migraines, and other neurological issues.
This is a non-physician who claims to be an expert in Meniere's disease and claims that he can treat it with cervical adjustments. So far, his description of Meniere's disease is pretty accurate.
Now, most people go to the ENTs. There's nothing coming up that's wrong in the inner ears. They may say you have some crystals out of alignment, and the Epley maneuver doesn't touch it. You're still left with the dizziness, vertigo, and ringing in the ears.
If you're having these symptoms, you absolutely should visit an ENT, and you should rule out things like benign positional vertigo or crystals being loose in your ears. It's a standard workup.
When there's an upper neck misalignment, it can restrict the blood flow and nerve function up to the brain and cause a lot of vertigo, dizziness.
This is actually untrue. If you're constricting blood flow to your brain such that it's impacting your brain function, that's called a stroke. And if you're having a stroke, that's a medical emergency. You need to call 911 and be evaluated by a doctor right away. Now, if you're having narrowing of the blood flow, your body actually does a really good job at compensating that, and that's called carotid artery stenosis or something like that. And that can actually be fixed by a carotid endarterectomy, as in we go in there and we relieve the stenosis. If you're having external compression, right, that is also something that could be fixed by a surgeon to remove that compression. There's no evidence at all that I'm aware of that someone could do a high velocity movement to relieve a external compression on a carotid artery or a nerve in your neck. Now, I'm open, to learning. If you have any peer-reviewed evidence to share with me, please let me know. But otherwise, I wouldn't see a chiropractor for my Meniere's disease. I would see a physician. And as a kind of warning, Meniere's disease is really hard to treat. There's not a lot of good treatments for it.